This is Ox Bacon. You just heard me. And remember the saying, be nice and sweet to all the people you meet as you go through life, laddering down the same folks you meet on your way up. You got to talk to them on your way back down. Thank you for listening. I know you enjoyed yourself. If you want to send me thank you letters, that's quite all right.
This is the internet icon, handsome Jackie Jones, here at In Your Head Wrestling Radio. And I'm joined by a true legend in the world of professional wrestling, the Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. How are you doing?
Very good, brother. Thank you for calling on your radio dial, my brother.
Yeah, it's an honor to be talking to you and let everybody know that they could talk to you and see you in person coming up June 21st for the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame and Fanfest. It's going to be a great time, and that's coming up June 21st in Warwick, Rhode Island. And the website is NEPW, as in New England Pro Wrestling, HOF as in Hall of Fame.weebly.com. And that's going to be exciting to come out and see some of the guys you used to work with, some of the fans, maybe some younger wrestlers that you haven't got to meet yet.
You know what, brother? It would be my great pleasure for these youngsters and for me to be there. You know, it's a plus for everybody, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be a great honor for me, brother, to come there and meet you wonderful people and the whole fans around the world.
Yeah. You know, speaking of that, Mick Foley always talks about the story that what inspired him to be a wrestler was seeing you live doing the Superfly splash off the top of the cage. And, you know, how does that make you feel, someone who became a big star, was inspired by you to get into wrestling?
You know, brother, it's a great feeling when I got to meet him. You know, he was, you know, a grown man and wanted to get into the business and everything else. And he's such a fantastic kid, you know. He's such a humble guy and got a beautiful family and everything. And you know what, brother? I love that guy. He's really down to earth.
Mm-hmm. So I want to mention, I really liked your book, Superfly, the Jimmy Snuka story, and it had a foreword by Roddy Piper. And, you know, how much do you think Roddy Piper meant to the legacy of Jimmy Snuka?
You know what, brother? I love that guy, you know? I love Roddy Piper. He's a beautiful man. You know, he's a family man and everything. But the wrestling business is completely different, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, the difference between the outside when we all get together and when you're ready to go to work, brother, your mind has to be focused, you know, and prepare yourself to, you know, do the right thing. And the fans out there, brother, and my love for them is beyond comparable. Superfly Jimmy Snuka, I know they want me to see me fly.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that's the whole love that I have for the fans in this world, and including you beautiful guys, brother.
Yeah. Now, you know, a lot of guys, you know, now they're doing all kinds of flips and, you know, crazy dives and stuff, but the Superfly splash, that still holds up as, like, most people, you know, consider the best high-flying move of all time. Why do you see yours stand out above other moves, do you think?
Well, brother, it's, you know, it's about loving what I do, all right?
Mm-hmm.
When I go in the ring, they always have this thing in their mind is he going to fly? And that's what, you know, that's the most beautiful thing that I always have, brother, is I have to do it. I don't have a choice because that's what I created in my career. And my love for the fans, brother, is to make them go home happy.
Yeah. Now, I remember in your book you talked about being cheered in your match with Bob Backlund, and you know you're supposed to be the bad guy. So when that happened, was Bob Backlund mad about that, or was Vince mad about that, or what was what was people's opinions?
Well, you know, actually, but I was a bad guy when I first came in, all right?
Mm-hmm.
But I love what I did. You know, I'm always, you know, being a heel every time, and you know, I love what I do. And when I met Senior, Vince McMahon Senior,
Mm-hmm.
he says, brother, he says, we're going to have to, turn you to babyface because when you're a bad guy, they cheer you. So I guess we see that we need to change it now and become a good guy,
Yeah.
And, brother, then, I wrestled Piper down Morocco. I mean, these guys, brother, we old school,
Mm-hmm.
And what we do is, we get in there, brother, and we tell them a story. We give them a story like, all right, it could be another match, so,
Mm-hmm.
then we'll work it out, which it does, become another match, and we continue on with doing the right thing for the company,
Yeah.
And that's our love to the profession that we have. We respect it, and especially you beautiful fans, and, you beautiful radio dial and everything, bro.
Mm-hmm. You'll let everybody know again, it's June 21st, Warwick, Rhode Island, New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, and the Fan Fest. Now, do fans still bring you coconuts?
Yes, they do.
Like when you were filming, when you did Piper's Pit all those years ago, did you think, for I guess the rest of your career, people would be still talking about that and bring you coconuts to sign or take pictures with?
Oh, yes, they do, brother. They do. They all come with coconuts and stuff, and, it just cracks me up, but, I love it. And that's great.
Mm-hmm. Let's ask you about some of the people that will also be at the Fan Fest. Dory Funk Jr. will be there, and I know you had wrestled the Funks many times.
Dory, yeah, the brothers, yes.
Beautiful people, bro.
Mm-hmm. What's which brother did you prefer to wrestle with? Because they're much different. Terry's kind of wild man, and Dory's like a traditional, wrestler.
Right. You know what, brother? The old school is the best.
Mm-hmm.
We all take care of what we need to do and to do it right, so we can make money. That's what it's all about. And the most beautiful thing about my wrestling career life is that, I love them all, but whoever I wrestle with or whatever, I really enjoy looking forward to all the things that I love to do,
Yeah.
in the ring.
Mm-hmm. See, just a couple other people here I'll ask about real quick. Tony Atlas.
Great person.
Mm-hmm.
Great person, brother. He's one of the greatest brothers, He's a great guy. When I used to, work against him because I was a heel,
Yeah.
I was a bad guy. And we would look up at him, I mean, he's built, I was built. And when we first locked up, I mean, brother, I thought he was going to take my neck off. And when I locked up with him, and, how we lock up, right, first and everything,
Mm-hmm.
when I locked up there, you couldn't believe it. Because I was, I was trying to teach him that, hey, bro, I'm a pro,
Yeah.
We don't have to do anything stiff to hurt each other because the real truth about the whole thing is that we got to support our family,
Mm-hmm.
But knowing all these guys, brother, they're the best. I love them all, and I always look forward to working with them,
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite people, actually, to meet and talk with, probably has might have the best facial hair in wrestling. That would be Ox Baker.
Oh, Ox Baker?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. What a character, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I met him in Houston, Texas. My first time wrestling with him.
Mm-hmm.
And, he comes out with his gimmick, the way he talks and everything,
Yep.
So I'm just looking at him. I said, man, this guy is great. He's entertaining me here. And, I wrestled with all them guys. I wrestled with him and everything. Real old school,
Yeah.
You take your time, you don't rush or nothing.
Yeah.
Tell them the story, what we're trying to, give out to them, and, yeah, he's an awesome guy, brother.
Yeah.
Awesome brother.
I thought you were going to say he's very entertaining when you saw him talk, and then you saw him wrestle, and then...
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. We had, yeah, he's great.
Go ahead, bro.
Harley Race. He's going to actually be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Right. Oh, bro. Like I said, old school. I learned from all these guys, especially when I was just starting out and everything. And, bro, I look forward to it, And, when they found out, what I was doing and everything, the different territories and everything, and then when you get to meet these guys, they invite you down to their wrestling world,
Mm-hmm.
And, you know what, but I've been very grateful and blessed that I could have the opportunity to meet all the promoters in the world,
Mm-hmm. That was a big part of your book, was, wrestling all the different territories and, all the different promoters and the different wrestlers you'd meet in the different territories. Would you wrestle a different style depending which territory you were in, or would you just, always be Jimmy Snuka and wrestle the same?
Well, you see, bro, I'm a teacher, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a grown man now, bro. I'm 71 years old, and I love it. And, I still work out and keep myself prepared in case I get booked for my beautiful wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still do the splash?
Well, that's the only way that, the fans, I'm sure they're guessing and see if I'm going to fly or not, but
Mm-hmm.
a Superfly got to fly for them, but I love them.
Yeah, yeah. I saw you not too long ago here. I live in New England, wrestling, and you still did the splash. It's very impressive.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. There's no need to do it at the Hall of Fame, though. It's
you know what, bro?
Uh-huh.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. We got to keep everything alive.
Yeah, exactly. There was a few questions here fans submitted in. Do you mind if I ask a couple of them?
Sure.
Vince wants to know, of your three feuds, Snuka and Piper, Snuka and Morocco, obviously if you're in them, and versus Ray Stevens, which was your favorite?
All of them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. That, like I said earlier, that's old school,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very grateful that I get to wrestle with these old timers.
Yeah. Carol wants to know, are you proud of seeing your daughter in the WWE?
Yes, I do, but I love it. Matter of fact, I'm the one that, told her first that she's going to go to college, and when she's done, then we'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
And, I'm so very, lovable about my daughter and very impressed with her. Yeah, I guess I did the right thing, bro.
Yeah. Bryce wants to know, did you enjoy the one night thing you did on WCW Nitro in 2000?
You know what, brother? I loved it. It's a great thing to, to have, the promoters be there, and have me be there. And you know what? I love it, bro.
Mm-hmm. So that's a couple more here. Jay wants to know, did you sense any jealousy from Hulk Hogan during the 80s?
You know what, brother? I love them all right?
Yeah.
I never had that certain negative heart.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not like that.
Yeah. Which is a big part of your book. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I do want to for people out there, he does. You do get into that in your book, but you always mention the positive attitude and wouldn't let that stuff, get to you too much.
Yeah. Bro, we gotta, make it right and everything, So, the love and feeling's gotta be right,
Yeah. This one more here. John wants to know, what was it like teaming with Terry Gordy?
Oh, brother, that kid, brother, he was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we used to be in up there in Atlanta, Georgia, you know, and me and him was tag team and everything, and man, what a beautiful kid, you know, such a big kid, you know, and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and very talented. Very talented. And I had a good time up there in North Carolina.
Yeah. Well, the Hall of Fame and FanFest is coming up next weekend, actually, next Saturday. And now, this is the New England Hall of Fame. You made, you know, a big name for yourself in New England, the New England territory. What's the difference between when you've wrestled in New England as compared to some other places in the country?
You know what, brother? It's, you know, when you go to a different territory, it's like every number 1, 2, 3, and you know what, brother? I just go with the flow, feel the feeling of the company and everything, you know, and get to know the boys, you know, and stuff like that is what I'm trying to tell them is, you know, when you wrestle against me, relax, brother. You know, this way nobody gets hurt and everything will work out okay.
Very cool. Well, it was an honor to talk to you, and I look forward to meeting you at the Hall of Fame and the Fan Fest coming up June 21st in Warwick, Rhode Island.
Well, I'm looking forward to meet you wonderful people, and, you know, keep up the good work and keep that radio dial going, bro.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling.
Nate, take care.
This is Mick Foley, the Hardcore Legend, and this is InYourHeadOnline.com.